Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's his next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Wow, Bitcoin, this does not look good. We have M'd out here, you can see, right? And we're breaking straight down. How far can we go? We talked about, Bitcoin giving the bears a bone, and same with Ethereum, right? They've given them a big meal right now, both Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I'm wondering, how far can we go? And we're going to talk about that in today's episode, and maybe look for like a trade on that bounce near the bottom. So I'm really excited for that bounce because, man, I think once we do bounce, that will be a new era in the bull market, higher to maybe even $300,000 to $500,000 for Bitcoin, and anywhere from 15,000 to 25,000 for Ethereum, or even more, because Ethereum has some serious legs even after Bitcoin tops out. So yeah, it's going to be exciting times, and if you're interested in trading that, you can do so by heading over to bybit.davincij15.com or femex.davincij15.com. Links are in the description below. Man, we had a great session yesterday. 2 hours going over alts. If you missed that, you can only get that if you join us at davincij15.com, and you can see all the different alts and the TA I did on those alts in the video below. And we've got lots more videos that you missed out in the past, so make sure you go over those once you join us at davincij15.com. You can get a 50% discount, and you'll also get Pandora's Wallet for absolutely free. Alrighty, so let's get on with the charts. Remember, today and every day, this is not financial advice. This is trading entertainment. So please do your own research before putting any money in the market. Okay, let's get on to this. Let's see here. Oh, wow. You can see that we have like momentum going down. But hey, we're near the end of this momentum drop. I believe that once this momentum turns, right, you can see that this thing is going to probably go a lot higher. Now, it all depends on where it turns. Let's start off by doing what's called a fib from the whole move and see what we get from there, because we want to take a look at that. Let's start with the shorter move and then go to the whole move. And see what we get there, because this is the shorter move, I believe, right here, from here to there. And you can see 38.2 not giving a little bit of resistance, but we're looking like we're going to break through on that. Breaking through that, we can see that the 61.8 is, oops, let me just correct that, because we did trade a little bit lower there. So okay, 61.8, sweet, look at that. Right at some resistance levels. That's what I like to see. That's a very positive sign. 61.8 is at $41,468, and just there is a lot of resistance. Support. Sorry, not resistance, support. So we can see Bitcoin might bounce at that level here. That's also good. Another level where we see support coming in, of course, is the 78.6, where that's at the $40,000 mark. We're close to it, and so again, that wouldn't be a surprise if that's the target as well before we see Bitcoin take off. The reason why is there's a massive amount of support in this area, in this general area between $43,000 and $40,000 mark. So anything in here, there's going to be a lot of traffic. So when we come in here, and we're coming in here with momentum indicators, really at the lows here. So let me just undo some of these drawings here. Goodbye. Right, we can see that we're coming in here with momentum indicators at their absolute lows on the 4 hour, Let's just go up to daily, see what that's saying. Yeah, nothing much there, but we're coming out of overbought territory on the daily with, unfortunately, we're doing this with a confirmed divergence shortly afterwards. So that's not a good sign, because today it looks like if we close lower, a little bit lower, we can actually see a confirmed divergence on the daily, which could mean more downside. So with that said, we might have to look at the whole move and not just the, oof, look at that. Whole move comes back to the, come back to $30,000 is, if we break this level, is obviously in the target. So let's hope that doesn't happen. So $37,600 cannot get broken at all. That would be bad, very bad. Okay, you can see 38.2 is right at the $41,000 mark, which is also positive sign, meaning that that in the scheme of things, there's two different levels that that could be supported, right? 38.2, which is the 41,000, and there's and that's the 61.8 on the shorter level move. So looking at the overall picture, this seems to be the most likely target of $41,000. So yeah, look for Bitcoin to do some bouncy bounce at that level. So we're gonna once it gets down there, we're gonna probably put a microscope on there to see if we can actually get a trade on that level, bouncing upwards, and get Bitcoin, see Bitcoin ride this trade all the way up to like 50,000. Once we get over the 50,000, I think this is the beginning of the biggest bull run for Bitcoin ever. So looking forward to that. I'm sure all of you are as well. Okay. Remember, right? Head over to our referrals page if you're interested in any of the products here. We got Treasure, we have coin tracking, we have BlockFi, we have Ledger, right? NordVPN. So head over there and make sure you purchase some DJ15 tokens, because you'll get 12.5% of my revenue, including my YouTube revenue stream. So yeah, I take that 12.5% and buy up the DJ15 tokens and burn them every quarterly. So head over there and do that right now. Okay, let's head over to Ethereum and see what's going on. You can see Ethereum has, we've broken out of this channel. We thought we were gonna go, oh yeah, we're gonna go higher, no. So Ethereum has broken out, and nothing good's coming here, because we tried to hope for a breakout here with a W, but nope, that didn't come through last time we were talking. We did, in my last videos, I said, hey, Bitcoin and Ethereum was gonna throw the bears a bone, and yeah, those bears picked up the bone and they ran with it. So yeah, you can see they're running, and they are continuing to do so. Looking at, let's take a look at what we did only look at the overall move of the of Ethereum. So let's take a look at the shorter move, and so we're taking 38.2 was at the $2,700. A little weird number, and there isn't any kind of like support level in that range. Maybe you can count this one, but I don't think so. Yeah, maybe, because you can see up here this peak there. So it might give us a little bit of advantage there. But if we bring the oh, look at that! You can see if we bring it to the next next turning level here, which was around the $2,400 mark. You can see the 61.8 is approximately at the same level, right? But the closest one, which is the 78.6, and it's the most likely target, which lines up with that support level of $2,600 or $2,630 actually. Yeah, lines up nicely. So I would say we are looking at a return here. And then there's the 4-hour 200 period moving average on the 4-hour. We've been away from that for quite some time, so expect it to come back and look at it before we actually continue higher. So the likely target, of course, right, is the $2,630. We're gonna obviously look at that under a microscope before we take any trades. You can see we're actually almost in the oversold territory already on the 4-hour. So I expect some sort of traffic along the way here. So most likely the 61.8, which is a $2,800, almost a $2,800 level. So I don't expect this thing to be a straight line down. So there's going to probably be a massive bounce coming soon for Ethereum in the coming days. So don't expect it to go straight down all the way to the 200 period moving average, and yeah, you can like just sell there. If close your shorts down there. No, it's not going to happen that way. I believe you'll get another chance to add in a short if you have the kahunas to do so. Shorts in a bullish market, it can turn turn against you very easily, because hey, you've got like a lot of momentum in pushing it forward, upward, then downward. So yeah, we could see this thing actually continue higher, but most likely it'll just, it'll fail at the 61.8 back up wherever it decides to turn around from. So that's what we're going to look for. So alrighty, well, that is Bitcoin and Ethereum, where I see these things going. The main thing is that they're, in the end of the day, they're headed to like astronomical prices, thanks to the Federal Reserve printing and so forth. Yeah, we're looking at the Bitcoin dominance. It hasn't done anything for us yet lately. We're just we're now in a sideways pattern. But in the crypto bubbles say something different, and you can see I got a couple of doubles this morning, and yeah, you can see it's happening. Man, a lot of us in the group, right? We're making bank priced in Bitcoin, right? We don't care about how many dollars we've got. We care about how much Bitcoin we got at the end of the day. Because honestly, think about this, right? What would you rather have, right? 10 Bitcoin or $10? Oh my gosh, obviously 10 Bitcoin, but yeah, I'm being silly here, but no, you get the picture, right? The thing is, right, the point is, like, it doesn't matter what the number of dollars you could say you'd rather have, right? In the end, the most important thing is is that the asset that you're going to hold, if you're going to hold it for a long time, is it going to increase in value? And the answer for Bitcoin, it's definitely going to increase in value. Before I close off the stream, I'm not going to be doing a news stream, so I want to talk about this because I think this is very important. Bitcoin mixing CEO Harman plead guilty to the U.S. money laundering charge. Right? It's a sad day that an entrepreneur and a person who's helping individuals, right, protect their privacy is prosecuted for not only for that, protecting their privacy, but also for providing a money service business, right? Like, that's only by divine right that you can do a money service business. That's so wrong. That is criminal, not what he was doing. What the U.S. government and the banking system is doing to people in the United States who want to provide financial services for people is effectively criminal. Now, one of my subscribers asked a question, and I'm going to answer it right here for you guys. Do you think Bitcoin devs who worked on Taproot Schnorr risk being prosecuted soon? That is a good question because of this, right? They are actually providing material code that will allow them to allow people, everyone, not just criminals, every single person, and not by choice. Basically, you just be automatically in the protocol, right? So you won't be like, oh, I want to be secure, I want to be private. You're not hitting the privacy button on this one. It's automatic. So the question is, right? Are they going to be prosecuted, right? That's a tough one, honestly, because they I don't know, honestly. I don't know, surprisingly or not, because the government can build a case on that one, even though they're not being compensated, right? Providing money laundering services or software that allows for money laundering. It's going to be hard stretch for them, but they can pull it off, right? The government, they are interested in keeping the banking system and their monetary system safe. So yeah, if they can attack people who build things that would destroy them, they will scare people from actually helping humanity go forward, right? So with this new monetary system, so I'm a little worried, actually. I'll be honest, I'm a little worried because it's very borderline. It's borderline that they could possibly get prosecuted on that, with by providing that code and putting it into the Bitcoin software. Then it really bleeds into another question. What about wallet software developers? Right? Because right now that tool, once it activates, doesn't mean everybody gets to use it, right? Because what happens is the wallet software has to be created to actually take advantage of it. So what happens then? Does the wallet software developers get prosecuted too? Those are some questions, and I think if the thing is, they can't prosecute the developers of Bitcoin, the Taproot and Schnorr signatures, because at that point it's not used. It's only when the wallet developers do it then it gets used. So then who's getting prosecuted? The wallet developers who are using this feature, or the ones who provided the feature? It gets very muddy and very ugly very fast. And I don't. I hope that the government does nothing and ignores it because it's just too complicated. But that's just a hope. Alrighty. Well, thank you for that question. I really appreciate it. Kevin Allen always provides some excellent questions for us in the group, and we really appreciate him coming out every day on the live show. So if you miss it, I'm gonna go through and answer all these questions that people have here. So if you want to join us, make sure you do, right, by subscribing at davincej15.com, and you can be a part of it. So make sure you smash the like, hit the subscribe, and thanks for watching. And remember, right, Bitcoin's real, Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. Cheers.